talk about trading ideas, to talk about anything else about what's regarding to trading. So I hope you're doing good and you're a great start into your own trading day, business day, family day, whatever there is around, and you enjoy this day. You know, happiness is the most important thing what we can reach every single day, and thanks God it's in our own hands to be happy every day. So we stream this show here right now live on YouTube as well. Barry, wonderful good morning. If you watch it right now on YouTube or maybe later as a recording, you will find a button in the right corner. You can click on it to subscribe this channel, then you don't miss an episode of this show, of Paul and Jens shows in the afternoon. You can give us a like if you want. I would appreciate it a lot, by the way. And you can leave a comment below this video if you want. Okay, so we have a couple of things to do. Let me share my screen and see the chat. So Mike, Sawadee Khap, Ian, wonderful good morning, Hartmut, good morning, Joseph. I have to say thank you for your time, because you are the most important person here in our show, because you are spend your precious lifetime with me. Thank you, Kurt, wonderful good morning also. And I'm really happy to have all of you here in this show. And good morning, Nastia. She's my moderator in the back. And of course, thanks to Admirals that we can do this every morning, Monday to Friday. So welcome on YouTube, Vladimir, Old C, Relaxation, Ojo, good morning, Ruman, also happy to have you here. So what do we expect on this day? First of all, let's have a look at the headlines today. So UK annual inflation accelerated to 5.1% in November. So this topic of inflation at the moment is one of the most important things at the moment, because in USA 6.8, here in UK 5.1. I guess in Europe we have over 4.8 round about this one. So inflation is the topic actually. So therefore it's a good thing to learn trading, because your money will be less worth in the future about this inflation. So it's good to learn trading with logic, and then you can keep in balance this kind of inflation with trading and with getting money in the trades, or with kind of trading. So then Dow Jones mentioned Indy tax sales continued to grow in third quarter, boosted by online, and generally aims for higher dividend in new strategy planned to 2024. So that's the big topics this morning. And what do we expect? You know, Wednesday, we have a very important day. We expect this afternoon, by the way, the oil report at 4:30, and most important is at 8 German time PM, by the way, it's the interest rate decision. So what does the market expect for this? There is a countdown on the cmegroup.com, trading interest rates countdown, and here you can see 92% of all people they were asked about this. They are calculated that the Federal Reserve will leave the rate between 0.0 and 25%. So just 70% expect a rise to 25, between the corridor between 25 and 50 points. So this is what we expect. So you know, there's always a kind of surprising effect if they do something unexpected, or they have in the press conference afterwards something new to say. Of course, and then always, I want to invite you to our Admirals Telegram channel. You will find the link in the chat here on Zoom, and of course in YouTube as well. So in case you have Telegram on your computer like me, or on your phone, then click this button, click this link, and you can follow. So you have a lot of very, very interesting topic and information here. So now it's time to go to our charts, and as always we start with our DAX trading in 10 minutes, which we do the rest of the day in our Traders Yard room. It's free access, by the way. You'll find it on tradersyard.com. So what did we do yesterday? So as we said, we had an open position yesterday morning. It was, close after the show. We reached the first target and the rest was stopped out at the last 0.3. So it was a tiny loss. And afterwards we realized, okay, there is a new trend, which means after my stop loss, I opened a position at the 0.2 to speculating on the trend continuation, which happened yesterday. After I could see, okay, there is a bit of stabilization there. So I sold half one position, I trailed the stop loss. And afterwards, I get out after I had a closing price above my last 0.3. So it was a wonderful, profitable winner here in this DAX trade. So then yesterday evening, after the trend were broken, or after the trend was broken, I see, okay, there is a new trend right now. And it's again the second trend arm. And it's my duty to trade the second trend arm. So I open a position, a pending order at the 0.2. And I'm still speculating that the second trend arm is able to continue to the upper side. So actually there is no close above the last 0.2. So there is nothing to do. Stop loss is actually below the last 0.3 as always. And now we have a kind of difficult situation, or different situation, because now the correction of this second trend arm is running in its own trend. So the main trend is facing upwards. There is my trade open, and the correction is running in its second trend arm. So now we have 50-50. So what's to do? Actually, just waiting. If you work with MetaTrader, you can make a kind of hedging. So what does it mean? That I will prepare a pending order here. And this is what I want to do here right now with you together. So which means I calculate what I can afford with my account. So I will set a pending order close to the last 0.2, which is here roundabout. Then set the stop loss above the last 0.3. It's here. I have to make it a little bit. So here we can go this. So close to the last 0.2. Stop loss above the last 0.3. If this will happen right now, hopefully. And target, however, it doesn't matter because we trail the stop loss. Yeah. So I hope this will work right now or not. So let's see if we do it again. Okay. Let's make a reload. Okay. So, okay. Let's do it this way. So open close to the last 0.2 is here. Stop loss above the last 0.3 is here. And target anywhere. Doesn't matter because we write the trend. Yeah, that's live. Let's see if it will work or not. It seems, make it by your own. You know what I want to mean. So set a pending order here, stop loss above the last 0.3 and the target anywhere. However, in case, the price will go up and will continue the second trend arm here from the green trend, then we can delete the order on the lower side. But in case, there's no trend continuation of the green trend, actually we have to speculate that the red one is continuing to the lower side. So be prepared for both sides. Yeah. Okay. So that's the next 10 minutes. We will have a look on it. We start with our focus charts in 4-hourly chart, by the way. So we start with look at Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, we know the trend is still facing downwards. Actually, on the right side, there is no trend. We are riding, or we are circling around the point of control. Actually, there is nothing to do for the moment. Then we go to DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. I hope so. Yeah. And here we have a specific situation, and the uptrend is still valid. This is this one. So this is the uptrend, and the uptrend is still in its second trend arm. So we have still our probability to do this. But the correction is running in its own trend. And this is this one. Now it's this. So it's this. There was no close, so therefore no break. So, and there we are in a third trend arm right now. Yeah. So, but this is the situation on the right side of the chart. So in 4-hourly chart, yeah, there was the big move in the second trend arm. Now we are third, and you see where we are stabilizing exactly at the old point 2. So there we see the stabilization there. And maybe now it's time that the price can go up again. Let's see the Dow Jones. Yeah, and there was a trend break in between. So you see there was the close. Let me show it. So that was the first trend arm. That was our second trend arm. This we used, by the way. Yeah. And now we have a trend break here. You see there are kind of closes there. It's a difficult topic. Yeah. But the trend is over. Actually, it's not really healthy. So everything can happen. By the way, the point of control is on the lower side. Actually, that's not really an interesting system for the moment. Let's go to British Pound USD. And yeah, it's interesting. It's a kind of trend. If we do this, then we are indeed in the second trend arm, which means we can open a position here, but it's very difficult. We expect a rate decision about dollar, and tomorrow the rate decision of Euro and UK. To be honest, I don't open a trade so close to so important decisions. I don't. We will get another chance. Just my private opinion about this. Then the gold chart. Yeah, it's still going down, and we are circling around of the point of control. Still nothing to do for the moment. And EURUSD, be careful. Rate decision today, please. So, you know, price actually on the right side of the chart is not moving so fast, so quick. Actually, they're waiting for the rate decision. There will nothing happen today until we have this rate decision today. So that's our focus charts. You will find on the homepage of Admirals, by the way. And before we go to our running trades, let's ask my question of the day. And my question of today is called, do you trade cryptos? So this is my question for you then. Do you trade cryptos? Yeah, I do, or no, I do not. It's just an information, yeah, for me that I know how many of you trading cryptos. Okay, so what's on running trades? Actually, we are really profitable for the moment. So especially here in US dollar, Canadian dollar. And let's see if we can trail the stop loss. So here was my first trend arm. Here was the second one. That was the third one. And now we have closes here, closes above, which means we have a trend continuation, which means, you know, we sold already out of position, which means we can trail the stop closer. And now, yeah, now we cannot lose money because we sold 50%. Stop loss is closed, the last 0.3. So just let it go right now. Euro British pound. So it's kind of interesting, Euro British pound. So first of all, there is the uptrend, which we are trading. And we have an open position there. You see, entry, partial profits, and let the trade run. So here we go. Now we are in the correction, and this current correction is hitting to the lower side. And here we go. We are in a second trend arm and about to continue this trade. Yeah. So which means we have to set a pending order. I will do this after the show here at the point 2 in case we will see this. And we have to prepare about that because it's the second trend arm. And you know, the second trend arm has the highest probability for a continuation. Yeah. So we reach the point of control, but everything can happen. So set a pending order at the point 2 to speculating on the break on the lower side. And then the game is starting from new. If you have a close below the last point 2, just waiting for a balance candle, then make a partial profit. Yeah, and then let the trade run. Let it go. This is what we have to do. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Yeah, we were a bit in profit, but it's you see, it's kind of circling around. We are within the red zone. Actually, there's for the moment nothing to do. It's not the best trade, by the way. Euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, it's lovely. And yeah, this is the trend. So that was the first trend arm. That was our second. We opened, selling half the position, and now trend is going on. Yeah, just waiting for the next correction, maybe this. And if we see this, then we can trail the stop to the last point 3 maybe by a mental stop. Yeah, and then we can go up, and then we are safe with this. And finally, Euro Japanese yen. We have an open position here too. And that's the trend. Here we go. That was the first trend arm. Then we have the second one. There was the balance candles. We opened and we're still speculating on the trend continuation. Stop loss is below the last point 3. We wanted to ride the trend. Yeah, and you know, the probability here is the money in this distance. And this we want to try to trade. Okay. So this is Euro Japanese yen. Actually, I have not really trading ideas for you. Just have a look at Euro New Zealand dollar. And yeah, there is a trading idea. So why is it? So just check it out. It's here, move, correction, move. And here now we're in a correction, which means pending order at the point 2 to speculating to this. Yeah, now we see that the price is circling and stabilizing at the point of control. Very good situation that we will find more volume on the buyer side, that the price can go up to the point 2 and we see a break. So you can set a pending order if you want there. Euro Swiss franc. Actually, there is no uptrend for the moment. We're going deeper and deeper. So actually, we can delete it from the list for the moment. And yeah, all the other trades are still in the running mode. So there is actually nothing to do, which is another trading idea. This is in daily chart, Euro Australian dollar. Why is it? Of course, that's the duty. First trend arm, second trend arm. So there was the balance candle. We can open a position here to speculating back point of control and trend. Yeah, so I will set a pending order above here, give a little bit more space. We have enough distance to go up. We don't need every single trade, every single pip, by the way. So quick look at the DAX. It's still going up for the moment. Be prepared Therefore I say second trend arm, especially in lower time frames, entry at the 0.2, because if there will a break, they will pick us up. And if we will see a trend continuation, they are. Okay, thanks, Nestia. So that's the things I have to talk to you in next 10 minutes. And in daily chart, actually, there are not really kind of more trading ideas. And I know this is, in trading, we have sometimes, how can I explain? For example, we have to make a difference between institutional traders and private traders. If you are an institutional trader, you have enough money to influence the price on the right side. Most of the times, the institutional traders are connected to each other. They know what they have to do, and they make sure that will happen what they think it should happen on the right side of the chart. Because if you have enough money, then you can influence the price, and then it will happen what you think it should happen. As a private trader with our small accounts, so what is a small account, by the way? Small account is less than millions. That's a small account. In shares, if you trade shares, for example, maybe kind of futures, you can influence the price, depends of the share or the future, with less than 1 million, for example. Be careful with if you influence the price. I did it in my past in the asset management. I remember once we are trading in the asset management and Canadian, less share, a small share, and the order book was open, and I was in my flow and I was calculating the money, and then I opened the order book and I see, oh my gosh, because I wanted to buy 200 shares, and then I opened the order book and I see, oh my gosh, there are no 200 shares on the other side of the order book, because really less shares there. And so you have to think in a tactical way, because whatever you do, you trade the product. And if you trade the product, you don't want to join the product, because you don't want to eat it, you don't want to put it in a shelf or something else. In trading, we trade the product. That's pure logic. So if you trade a product, then there's only just one way to make money with it. If you buy cheap and sell it expensive, and in the short run, it's the vice versa. Okay, so why should I interested in the product if I want to just trade it? I don't care about the product. So, and therefore you have to think in a tactical way, because if you know the only way to make money is to buy cheap and sell expensive, then you need the other side, which means you have to force the market to go cheaper, that they sell, that you can buy cheaper and cheaper. And then at a specific point, to push the money in, you turn the price, and the price is going up. This is a kind of tactic of institutional money. If you have money enough to do this in this way. In our private trading, we cannot do this, but we have to use the same tactic. This is why trading inside of the accumulation phase is the best idea, because there is the price cheap and has the highest probability to increase afterwards, because about the incoming demand in this point. So therefore, it's the same tactic, but while institutional money don't have to work with probabilities, because they have the money that happens what they want that happen, we have to work with probabilities, which means we only have a high probability, 72%, that the price is going up from the accumulation phase. But if not, then we have to manage our trade. And this is the big difference between institutional money and private traders. This is the hard stuff. So therefore, I give you a very interesting topic today. It's included in my trading online course, the magic No, not 4 rules. That's the magic 4 rules. Today, I give you the magic 4 L's. The magic 4 L's. So what's the 4 magic L's? So the first L is standing for logic. Everything in trading is based on logic once you recognize it. Logic. Second L is listen to the chart. Not interpreting. Listen to the chart. Not interpreting. What does it mean if I say listen? Yeah, you have to read the chart. If you have a trend continuation candle, the trend is strong. If you have a balanced candle, the movement comes to an end. If it happens in a correction zone, maybe the next move starts. You have to follow the 4 magic rules. So listen to the chart, what he's telling to you. Not interpreting. Interpreting is a kind of perception. Interpreting means it's your private opinion. So listen to the chart. The third L means leave it, let it go. Let it go, bracket open, accept the inevitable thing, bracket close. What does it mean to accept the inevitable thing? It's the lack of control on the right side of the chart. You cannot control what happens on the right side. You cannot control. You have to work with probabilities. You have to do your job and then let it go. Free. Let it go. Partial profits, trail the stop, 0.3, let it go. To accept the inevitable thing is the same when I say you have an account size, you cannot become rich tomorrow. Your account size, most of your account sizes is just able to train, to learn trading, make your account stable and bring it up over the days, weeks, months, and years slowly up. Learn trading. With your account size, you cannot make money what the people want to tell you. I tell you the truth. It's important and it's absolutely possible to make money with trading. Yes, but not become rich with a small account. Bring it up. And this is accepting the inevitable thing. No control on the right side, just control yourself and accept that your account size is way too small just to train and to learn trading. This is the most important thing. This is the third L, let it go. So, and the fourth L means, yeah, let it run. Let the trade run. Once you had partial profits and we catch the trade in the signal in the second trend arm, you don't know how many trend arms you will get. You don't know. So why you should interpret, why you should analyze, trail your stop loss 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, because there are only 2 possibilities when you have to close the trade. When your stop loss is hit or you have a contrary signal, then you have a new trend. Then you can the opposite, then you can open a position in the opposite direction. That's the only point. And as long as this is not happening on the right side of the chart, let it run. Sit on your hands. Stop interpreting. Stop guessing. Let it run. You have to do that. That's the 4 magic L's. Logic, listen, let it go, let it run. If you follow these rules and these L's, I promise you, there is a big, big chance to make money on the long run and to change your whole life. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the session this afternoon from Jens. And I hope you will have a great day. Have courage and be kind. And as always,